I'm very fine. Yeah. Ndio maana unaonaga tunamaliza haraka.
Okay, good morning and welcome to our today's session. I believe it's good that we start and we'll be able to respond to other students as they come and be able to assist them. So our today's meeting was to be able to train the students on how to interact with the system, and majorly is for new students or else students who are joining for the first time. I believe there are some students who have joined through the link that has been sent via the email. So if you don't have one, if you are not able to log into the e-learning account, then of course it is easier, it is simple for you to join. You need to go to our any browser like the one that I have here, which is Chrome. Then what you need to do is on the URL section, I believe you can be able to see it on the shared screen. On the URL section, you need to type e-learning .ztech.ac.ke and you enter. Once you enter, it will bring you to this page. Let me log out so that you can be able to see it well. This is a page that you'll be able to see. Once you see this page, then you can click login. Then you enter your registration number in lowercase. Once you enter your registration number in lowercase for the username, you also need to enter your registration number, but in this case in uppercase form or else in capital letters. The capital letters is the section that has got letters. For example, if it's BSIT, I'm going to use a simple account here to demonstrate for a student, and then I go back to log into my main account so that we can be able to understand well. Assuming I'm using DPSM -01 -0566 /2017, I type it there. Remember, we are using dashes, not underscores. Then we go to the password. We use DPSM -01 -0566 /2017. And remember, the DPSM pass should be in capital letters. Then I click login. When I click login, as a student, I will be able to open, and then I can be able to see my registration number in this section. For example, the registration number for this student is DPSM -01 -0566 /2017. So what I need to do is, first of all, I can go to news and announcements. And when I go to news and announcement, I find that I cannot be able to see the updates that have been made by the institution. So what I need to do is to scroll down and enroll myself to the news and announcements. Once I enroll myself to news and announcements, I'll be able to see the updates from different staff members. For example, this one is by Nicholas Cavoy. From there, I can be able to see the timetable. I can be able to see the timetable that has been updated, and it's written updated timetable, town campus. If I download this file, I can be able to see the timetable for town campus students. There's also an update on the naming of the rooms and a guide on how to self-enroll yourself to the units. So if you don't understand how to self-enroll yourself to the units, you can follow this guide and the news and announcement. But I'm also going to train you on how to self-enroll for the units. So under this news and announcement section, you can be able to find several updates. It is good you make a news and announcement section your friend, because when you go there, you can be able to find several updates and the timetables that you need to attend your sessions. There's also, now that's how you join the news and announcements. And if you have joined, you can be able to see the updates. Now we go to how do we enroll ourselves to units. First of all, you need to understand the units that you are doing for this given semester. If you understand the units, or else you have the list of the units that you are doing, what you need to do is you come to this section, which is here, which is written search courses, which is just on the left side of your registration number. When you click on it, you can, for example, search a unit we call orientation to e-learning. Assuming that is a unit that I'm supposed to be taking. Of course, this one you're supposed to enroll yourself because it is good for you. We have updates on how to navigate and also how to use the e-learning platform. Now you search for it, and when you search, it will appear here. When it appears here, what you need to do is you enter this course. When you enter, and you cannot be able to see the updates by the lecturers, or else the updates that are there, you need to enroll me. So in short, for you to be able to enroll yourself to a unit, you need to search it. Remember, you are not searching the program, you are searching the unit that you're doing. Assuming you are doing the PSM year 1 semester 1 of the units that you'll be undertaking as per your timetable that you have found it under news and announcement section is communication skills. So you can search for communication skills unit. Once you search for it, the units will appear here. You'll find communication skills. This one is for degree because you can see it is the ones that are starting with B means bachelor's of accounting and finance, bachelor's of maybe for business administration and management, and so on and so forth. If you come, you see the ones that has got codes starting with C. This one means that it is certificate in something. So if you're doing certificate, you can join this program. If you're doing diploma, then you can click this one. Now, when you click enter this course, assuming that is the correct program for you, and you need to enroll yourself to the unit, then you click enroll me. When you click enroll me, then of course that unit will be part of the units that you'll be undertaking. And it will appear under this section, which is my courses. It will appear here. So all the list of the units that you're doing will always appear here. Let's enroll this student to orientation to e-learning and see whether it will appear on this section. So I can search that unit, which is orientation to e-learning, and I search it. Then I enter the course, and then I enroll me. See how it will change after I enroll myself. You see, it now brings the updates by the person who is in charge of that given unit. For example, you can see welcome to ZTech Digital School Orientation. There is this section whereby it explains about this meeting and the subsequent meetings and introduction on what is expected of us. So you can see this student has joined the orientation section. Now, after you join this session, what do we need to know? What do we need to understand? After understanding how to enroll ourselves, the next process is to understand how we can be able to join classes. To join classes, you just need to come to my courses section here. You can see the orientation to e-learning has been added. Then you click to orientation to e-learning, assuming, for example, you have that session or else that unit right now. If you have that unit right now, you select it, orientation to e-learning. Then once it opens, Damaris, I can mute you. Thank you. Once it opens, then you can scroll down to the latest update by the lecturer. The latest update will contain the link to the given class. We have two types of online platforms that you can be able to, the links that you can be able to share. You can use what we call big blue button, like this one here with a bee-like logo. We can also use a Zoom, like this one here. You can see there's this one that looks like a video is a Zoom link. So what you need to do if at all you have to join a class, I'll demonstrate with this big blue button. If this is a class and the link that has been shared by the lecturer, you just click on it. When you click on it, it will open. And once it opens, it will tell you to join session. When you join the session, it will direct you to a class. Let's see whether it can open. Just a minute. Just a minute for it to load. Okay. Okay, let's continue with another thing is it joins. Assuming now we go back to this course, you can also click the virtual class if it's a Zoom, like the link that you have used to join this meeting That's a Zoom link. So when you follow that given link, you can be able to join a session like the one that we are holding right now. The session that we have, the class session will still be the same as the one that we are holding right now. So once that link for the class will open, I'll go back and then demonstrate to you how it goes. Now, there are a few things that you need to understand when you join the e-learning. One of the things that you need to know is how can you be able to answer assignments and cuts. The first thing that we want to understand is how to attempt cuts or use a quiz. A quiz can be a multiple choice question or can have some items to select. If you come to this orientation quiz and you open it, it will direct you to the quiz and then it will tell you the timings for this quiz is 20 minutes and then it tells you to attempt. So ensure that when you are answering the questions, you answer within the 20 minutes. You can finish the quiz as quickly as you can, but you cannot go past the 20 minutes because past that, you cannot be able to answer more questions. Then you click attempt, then you start. When you come to this, you can match the questions. You can see it's timing you. It tells you the time that is remaining is 19 minutes and then 50 something seconds. So you choose, match each of the following assessment tools and the appropriate category. Assignment, you can say that it is either teacher marked or system marked. Journal, and you can choose whichever you think is the correct answer. And the quiz, you can say that it's computer marked. So the quiz will be automatically backed by the computer because the teacher will have defined the answers. On the navigation block, you can access all the following functions except you can the gradebook, the dashboard, and the participants. You choose whatever you think is a correct answer depending on the questions that you have. A message sent to users is visible to other site users as well as the two users communicating. You can choose maybe true or false. Which of the following is not a communication tool on e-learning platform? You can talk about chat tool, discussion forum, messaging, journal. You can choose any. You can even say a chat tool or maybe a journal, whichever you want to do, or discussion forum. Then after that, you finish the attempt and then you submit and then you submit all. When you submit, it will now be marked. You can see these hours you have gotten 10 out of 10 or else 4 out of 4, which is the same as 100%. And the time that has taken is 1 minute, 33 seconds. So sometimes the lecturer may set it such that you can be able to see your grade and sometimes you may not be able to see your grade. But basically, that's how you submit your assignment or else quiz. That's how you attempt the quiz and submit it.
Excuse Mr. Shadrach.
Yes, please.
Yeah, can you kindly just come up again on that? I didn't get it quite from the beginning. The one for quiz.
Okay, the one for quiz.
Yes, thanks.
Let me see whether I can. If it's a quiz, you just click on the quiz. Depending on the unit that you're given, the lecturer will say different quizzes. You click on the quiz, and then you come to attempt. Remember, for this one, we have set several attempts because we are training and we are using the same account. So if you use the same account, you can use it for you can attempt it several times. But basically, a quiz should be set such that you can only attempt it once, so that you don't get the answers later and come and say, let me attempt it for the second time. So you click attempt. Remember, if it's for the first time, it will just be written here, attempt quiz, not reattempt. We are reattempting because it's a subsequent time. So when you click on it, it asks you to start. When you click start, you now have this section. There are areas whereby you can choose the answers with a list of answers. You can choose that. You can even choose that. When you come to quiz, you can say that it is marked by the computer or else teacher, depending on what you want. The answers are there. You can choose them the way you want. Let me change the answers. You select the answers depending on how you want it. I'm just doing a random answering. Then you finish the attempt, and if you can return and do some adjustment, or you can continue. You can say submit all, and you finish the section. When you finish the section, you can see, because I picked the answers randomly, I got 0.67 out of 4, which is the same as 17%. So that's how you submit a quiz. I don't know whether you have understood or you have another question on the same.
Shadrach,
Yes, please.
I'm sorry, I got disconnected the part where you are how to access the virtual classroom. I got disconnected, hapo. Kindly.
Okay, I repeat, but as well, we shall also share the video because we are recording it for reference purposes.
Okay.
But I will repeat. I will go back to it. I
Thank
don't know
you.
whether we have anyone with a question on how to answer the quiz. Okay, silence means that we are okay. So let me go to something else we call. I'll go to joining the class later, so don't worry. Let's go to answering an assignment. A quiz has got multiple choices. An assignment, we can have what we call online text, or we can have an attachment. So when I scroll down, I'm looking for a quiz. I can come here to quiz and submit it. When I click on it, you come down and then you add submission. You can see whatever is explained here is not important. This one is just for demonstration purposes. I just click add submission. You add submission, and then if it is online text, you can type here. You can type anything that you want. I want you to try after we are through with the training. When you type here, it will be you can be able to save the content, and then it will be submitted to the lecturer. But as well, you can also have done the work in a Word document or in an Excel, or you have converted your document in a PDF format, or you have written in a piece of paper and you have taken a picture. So all those files are accepted by the system. So what you need to do is you come to the file, you click this section, and then it will direct you to the computer, whereby you can select the file where you have saved it in. So you can click on upload and then choose from the computer the part where you have saved the document. Maybe you have saved it on the desktop, maybe you have saved it on my documents. So it will direct you. Assuming, for example, it's this one, which is a TRC updated timetable, then you click open. Once you click open, you see the name here. What you need to do is scroll down and click upload this file. Then it appears on this section. What you need to do to submit that assignment is just to save the changes. When you save the changes, you are told that what is your submission status? Submitted for grading. This one means that you have submitted, but it has not been graded by your lecturer. If it is an online text, you type something, you can see it appearing here. Maybe advantages of online learning, you have listed them, you will see them appearing on this section. If it's a file like a Word document or an Excel document like the one that you can see here, it will also appear here. If you have not done the correct submission, you can edit it, or you remove the submission and resubmit the work again, or else afresh. Any question on submission of assignment? Okay. Silent means that you are okay. Now, when the lecturer is assessing a student, the lecturer may use a quiz, may use an assignment. And we also have cards. Cards are a combination of quizzes and assignments. Basically, what we mean by that is you may have a section that is a multiple choice section, or else a section whereby you are going to choose answers. And we can also have a section whereby you can upload a file or do an online text. So a card can combine both assignment setup and also a quiz setup. So on the card, you just follow the two. A quiz is automatically marked by the system, but assignment the lecturer will have to mark. So now, that's how we submit the assignments for the lecturer to be able to mark and also to be able to see what you have submitted and award you the marks that are required. Any question on submission of the assignment or cards? Okay, there being no question, the other thing that I want us to go to is what we call forums. A forum can be initiated by the lecturer, but also a student can also be able to initiate a forum, or else can post a question that the other student can be able to respond to. So let me scroll down and let me see whether we have a forum here. This is a discussion forum. A discussion forum can also be a form of assignment such that it can be graded by the lecturer. So when I click on discussion forum, you can see some students had tried to post their forums. I can add a discussion topic. For example, the topic can be about e-learning. Then the message, the one that I type here, I can say, discuss advantages of e-learning is compared to face-to-face sessions. When I post, it should appear here. Once it appears here, you as a student can click on it and give a comment. You see, I've posted it as a student because I'm using a student account. Once you post it here, you can be able to comment. You can edit, or you can reply to that and say you can say studying from anywhere in the world, meaning that you can study anywhere, and then you post in the forum. When you post it here, it will appear on a certain section, and the student who has posted it will be Brian Mabiri, and the time when the student posted it. So if it was to be marked, the lecturer would mark it based on what the student has replied. If later on you want to reply, you can click here and reply to that forum. If you want to add a discussion to this forum, you can come to this forum and add your topic. You can add your topic, and other students can be able to respond to you, and also your lecturer can also be able to respond to what you have given as a comment. So that's how we interact with the forums. Any question? Okay, if there's no question, I want us to go back to joining a class because of some students who joined late. I say this: if you are doing several units online, you need to enroll them for yourself. What you need to do is, once you open this given platform, that is elearning.ztech.ac.ke, and you have not been allocated the unit, so you need to enroll yourself for the unit, you can come to this search section here, search courses section, you click on it, and then you search that given unit. Assuming that is communication skills, as I said, you click on communication skills and click search. Not clicking, but you type it. Or else, let's say we have principles. See whether we have principles of human resource. For example, this one is principles of management, and you find that you are doing it's a degree course. If you are doing the degree program, you can enter the course Once you enter the course, you find that this is how it appears. So it means that you have not been enrolled to the course. What you need to do is you click enroll me, and to be enrolled to the unit. Once you have been enrolled to the unit, then you can go ahead and find the updates by the lecturer. I want to log in using my account so that I can select a unit and you see how it looks like. Okay, this is a unit, the program. Assuming that I want the courses, any given course, like for example, the School of Business. I don't know whether, let me see this one. Introduction to Business. I click it and I open it. Once I open it, the lecturer will have introduced themselves. Once you enroll the unit, you'll be able to see all these. The lecturer will have introduced himself or herself and will have indicated when the class will be. For example, this one is on Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The contact of the lecturer will be there and the email that you can reach the lecturer with. Then you will define what is expected of you, and also you can download the course outline and get to see what is expected of you, all the subtopics and topics that you need to cover by the end of the unit. You can see for him, he has created a WhatsApp link for the class. So when you click this one, it will direct you to a WhatsApp link where you can be able to join the WhatsApp. There's also what we call register. Remember, the normal way we take a class register, we can also take an online class session register. So when the lecturer clicks here, he can be able to take the register for this, that is Thursday 21st. And if you are present, he can mark you present, late, you have been exempted for the session, or you are absent. So you must ensure that you are present for the session because that will count during the examination time. Okay, now if it is a class session that you have to join, for example, this one has not created the link. Let me look for another unit that I can be able to see the link. Let me use the one that is orientation to e-learning because there's a link. A link, I've said that it can be in form of a big blue button, which looks like this, or a Zoom meeting. But definitely the lecturer will share the link on a section of the given unit, inside the unit, not through WhatsApp. In rare cases, the lecturer will send through WhatsApp, but you're supposed to join the class session through the e-learning platform. You click that given link, then you join the session. When you join the session, it will direct you to another online link whereby you'll be able to meet your lecturer and also the other students. That online link will still be the same as the session that we are holding right now. If it's a Zoom session, you'll be able to join it that way. But this one is a big blue button. This is how it looks like. I'm sure you can be able to see it. When you are you join this session, you can join it to listen. When you are listening, you just be able to hear the lecturer speak or another student speak, but you cannot be able to speak and the other people hear. But you can join with microphone. And when you join with microphone, you mute yourself. You mute yourself so that you don't disturb the lecturer or you may not cause a background noise to the other people. Now, what happens here is you'll be able to see the list of your other students on this section. When you are in this section, you can also type a message here and ask a question to the lecturer or respond to a question that the lecturer has posed on the students. So when you type, everyone will be able to see. I'm sure you can be able to see that this chat section. Everyone will be able to see and they can be able to respond. You can also message the lecturer privately. When you click on the name of that given lecturer, on this section here, you'll be asked to type a private chat. When you click on the private chat, you can chat with the lecturer and ask personal questions if you have any. Or you can also chat privately with your fellow student if at all you have a burning issue that you want to ask. Now, on this section here, the lecturer can be able to post the notes on this side. Assuming that they wanted to post, they can be able to post the notes or share a screen like the way I've shared with this Zoom session. And that's how we join a given class. Any question on how to join classes? I've said when you join, you make sure that you mute yourself so that you don't cause background noise. Any question on how to join classes? Thank you. Then silence means that we are good and we are okay.
Hey, I have
Now,
a question.
yes.
So I tried to join yesterday with my phone and I couldn't join. It took forever to load. So when I used a laptop, I could join the class. But now I don't have a laptop. I used my brother. So when he's not there, how am I supposed to join a class because my phone couldn't join?
Did it give you a response? Why? Okay. Did it indicate any response why you are not joining, or did it just take forever to load?
It just took forever to load. It was just purple with three dots there, trying to load at all. It took
Then
like 30 minutes.
you know that one. It means that is your network
But I was using
because
the
it.
the
Yes.
same network with the phone and the same network with the laptop, and the laptop could open.
What you need to do on such a case, when it takes long to load, you just need maybe to you can switch off your network and switch it on the phone. Maybe there is a lag with your phone, and then restart or click the link afresh after you turn on maybe the Wi-Fi or the internet on. It should be able to work because we even use phones to train at times when you don't have a laptop. I can even use my phone to hold this meeting and demonstrate everything using my phone. So it is very much possible. Unless, sorry to say, sometimes if you're using a phone that cannot be able, that is not has no good storage, it may lag.
Okay.
It may lag, but if you're using a good phone, if you follow that process, you can be able to join and also manage. Now, thank you for that question.
Sorry.
You can try it with the. Thank you for that question. Once you are done with your training, you can go to this session and you join it again. You see whether you can be able to manage.
Okay, thank you.
Now,
Sorry, can I ask something?
yes, please.
I think I had the same issue yesterday when I was trying to log in with my phone. So just a concern, is it maybe we need that? Is it it's the big blue button and app? Do we need it on our phone so as to access the class, or is it just a browser that is online?
No, big blue button is not an app. It's a link. Okay, it's a site. But now once the lecturer has already shared the link, you don't need an application to open it. Once you click it, it will direct you to your normal browser, which might be Chrome or maybe Mozilla or whichever other browser you're using, and then it will be able to open the link that the lecturer has shared.
Okay.
Now, sometimes it may tell you to update your browser. If it tells you to update your browser, what you need to do is go to the settings of your phone, applications, and you clear the cache of that given application or else the data of that given application, and possibly check from the Play Store whether it is updated. If it's updated and you have cleared the memory of that given application, then it will now be able to join correctly. So.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Now, we encourage our lecturers to record the online session. Once they record, you can be able to find the video or else the session recording on that given unit under the same link that was shared. So what you need to do is, you can see, for example, this one, below the join session, there's a presentation. When you click this presentation, it will be the training that was taking place last time. So you can be able to open the presentation and follow so that you can see what the lecturer was teaching during the session when you are not online. So the recordings will always be there. Or else the lecturer will give you a link to the recordings. Now, that said, basically, that's what you need to know for you to be able to interact with our online platform successfully or with ease. I don't know if you have any other question.
I have one.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so suppose I'm talking about the recordings you said. So
Yes.
suppose you are not able to attend the class, then you're not marked present in that class.
Yeah.
If you listen to the recording, does it mean you've been part of the class, or rather, how can we go about it? Because I might not be able to join a class, but I'll listen to the recording.
You see, there are two. As you're seeing in that register, there are several sections, whereby one, you can be marked present, you can be marked late for the session, and the other one, you can be marked that you are exempted from the session. Exempted means that you discussed with your lecturer, explain to them why you will be missing the session, and that's why they allowed you to be away from the session. So it is not advisable to be absent. It is always advisable to either join on time. It is also better to be a little bit late, or you discuss with your lecturer. Who is that person? You can mute him. Okay. Otieno, I guess it's Otieno. Yes, you can discuss with your lecturer and you'll be exempted from the session. So just assuming that the lecturer does not exist and failing to attend the session, that's why you are always marked absent. But it is always advisable you join. You can even join and listen when you are working. Hata ukiwa kwa matatu, you can put your earpieces on and then you listen.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Any other question? Thank you. Let me invite, okay. Let me invite Gladys. Gladys, I believe you can hear me if you are in. Gladys Wangari. Gladys Wangari, you can hear me? Okay, let's continue with the questions if you have any. You can react, you can even comment on how the session is. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be questions.
Hello,
Yes, yes.
Mr. Shadrach.
Yes, please, Grace.
Yes, I wanted to ask, I'm trying to record some of the session. Could you allow me to record? I'm at work and I keep moving out of my desk.
You want to record what?
The session.
The session are always recorded by the lecturer.
Oh,
So,
okay, okay. So it's
once,
being recorded.
yes. Once you talk to your lecturer, they will be able to share with you.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, thank you.
Sawa. There is a question from the chat section by, I can see Eunice, we are answered by Anne-Marie.
Hello.
Thank Anne for assisting.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
How are you, Mr. Shadrach?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good.
Yes.
My question was based on the last semester that we did.
Yes.
If you look at the procedural way of handling online sessions, we had the big blue button, but looking into the current one, you find lecturers leaving. Okay, we do not understand how they conduct any online sessions because there is no place for engagement. Yes. DPMA, DPMA fourth sem. Yeah, part-time. So if you look at that portal where the engagement is supposed to be done, there is no place of engagement.
Okay.
So I don't know
will,
how this will go. Even the after conducting sessions, because last sem, maybe third sem, they were recording some audios. Yeah, but that is no longer there.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. That's a matter that I've picked. I will communicate to the lecturer to ensure that they record and also share the link on time. You see, the link is usually shared before the session. So I request them to ensure that they share them on time for you to be prepared and join the class on session on time. So that one I'll communicate. We'll do a communication to all lecturers.
Okay.
Thank you. Now there's a reaction through the message by Arun Musyoka. How do I identify the units I should register? Aaron, what you are going to do, and the news and announcement section, you will find the timetable. You can go to the timetable and download it and then search your program. For example, if it is a diploma in communication and media studies, you'll find it is DCMS. Then you look for term 1. You'll be able to see the units that have been timetabled. However, maybe within today, we are going to add a section here where you are going to share all the units on offer for this semester. So when you look at the units on offer, you'll be able to find the units on offer for all departments. Then you'll be able to check your semester that you are in, and you'll find the list of the units on that given document that we shall share. So I believe that one will be able to answer your question, and it will be able to help you to register for the units that you want. Is this another question by Viola? There's a unit UCU communication skills that enrolled itself, and there is no option for unenrolling. How do we go about that? We will be unenrolling everyone from this unit because I can see it here. It was enrolled to everyone, including myself. So it is not you alone. We have, if you look at it, you can find that we have a total of, missing 6,363 people enrolled. You can see it's a BBAM, BSIT, and it's supposed to be for certificate students. So we'll remove all students from this unit, and then we can have the ones that needs to enroll for it enroll. So this one will be taken care of. We'll do it on our end. Is that okay? All right. Now, there's a question here, how to register my units. There are 2 ways of registering units, or under 2 platforms. The first platform is what we are calling the elearning.ztech.ac.ke platform. You register unit for you to be able to attend the session. And I had explained that once you know the units that you are doing and you have logged into this platform, you just need to come to search units and search the specific unit that you are doing that given semester. For example, if it is health and wellness, I click health and wellness. Okay, not clicking, but you type it. Me, I'm clicking because I had already searched it when I was training. That's why it is appearing there. So, assuming that is a unit like statistics, I type it and then search for it. I'll find different set of statistics. Ensure that you pick the one that belongs to your group. Then you enter the course. Once you enter the course, click enroll me. And once you enroll me, you click enroll me, the course will appear under my courses on this section, and you can be able to see them here. Or you can just click my courses and then they will be able to appear on this section. If you want to see the current one, you can even come here and click on progress, and you'll be able to see the current units that are currently on offer. So you'll be able to see them on this section. If you are attending a communication skills class at maybe 11, you just come and click this communication skills class and click the link that the lecturer has shared for you to be able to join the session. Now, the other one that you can be able to register, there's this one which we call portal.ztech.ac.ke. We register in this portal because of a few things. One, you can be able to see, you check your profile. You can also be able to see your fee balance. Once you do it, your exams, you can also be able to download your professional transcripts. It's not running on that. Now, if you can be able to log in into that, let me see whether I can be able to share one portal. Just a minute. Now, for you to be able to log in into portal.ztech.ac.ke, you need to create an account. Just a minute. I end this sharing. I stop the sharing and I share another screen. Okay, allow me to share another screen. Okay, this is it. Once you come to this one, you need to create an account. But before you create an account, you need to have the student email address. So you come and select that you are a student and type your registration number. For example, this one is a DPSM-01-0566/2017. That registration number in capital letter can be used as a password and you confirm it. Once you submit, you can see you have already registered. Please try to reset your password if you have forgotten it. Means that this student has already created an account and he has a student email address, because when you are creating, it will send a link to your student email for you to confirm or else to complete the registration of the account. Once you do that, you come and log in. Let me just log in as this student. I'm assuming that the student, good. I can be able to log in as a student. If I look at this, you can see the balance. Negative means that the student has paid in excess. But when you come to reporting, you are supposed to report for this given semester. When I look at this, I can find that the student did not report for this semester. So what you need to do is to click here, report now, and then you report for this given semester. Once you report for this given semester, and you go back here, you find that you can be able to see your fees. You click here, it can generate your fees. You can see, you can be able to tell you what's your name, your fee balance, and all that. So everything it can be able to generate. Now, if this student needs to register for units, he needs to click units registration, select the semester that you are doing. This one, he told me, is in semester 4. So he needs just to tick the units for semester 4. I don't know whether it's ticking. Let me see, units. Actually, even when you log into this given portal, your portal, you can find the units that you are doing in every semester. So even you don't need the units to be posted. You don't need to have the units posted on news and announcement. When you log in using your registration number, for semester 1, you will find that the units are listed here. So you can just list them down and go and enroll yourself under e-learning platform. So you'll be ticking this given section. You tick, and then just a minute. Let me see whether reporting has okay, report. You have already reported. Okay. Okay, let's see. Units. So you'll be able to tick for these units once the reporting has been completed. When it's not pending, when it has been written reported status, it will be saying reported at this point. You now tick and then report. There's a section here which will be written register units. You click it and then you'll have registered the units for the given semester. Now, once the semester is complete and you have done your exams, then you can click on this section and then you'll be able to come and see your professional transcript on this section. You select the year of study and the academic semester. Let me use a certain account here that I'm using to train for a certain student. Assume I've logged in. You'll be able to see the balance. Now, if you have done exams, when you open exams, you come here to professional results. Then you select here, you are in year 1, assuming that you did units for semester 2, you click generate, and then you'll be able to see the results, the name and the results. So you can be able to see what the student got in the exams. Then you can print this document and just take it to your HOD for signing and stamping. So you don't need to go for your result slip or your professional transcript from your HOD. You just need to print it for yourself and take it for signing. And that's how we register, how we report for given semester, how we register units, and how we can be able to see our fees. So you don't need to go to the accounts to check your fees. You just need to come here, check your fees. Your fee balance is here. You can even go to fee section and it will fetch your fees and tell you your invoice is 30,635. You paid this much, time you pay this much, this is your balance. So that's how we can be able to register in the two different platforms. Any question? Okay, as I wait for questions, maybe I can look at these questions. I can respond to a few questions on the chat section. Let me go up. How do I identify the units? That one I answered. Kindly, how do I register units? I've answered that. My name is John Modoni. In the new timetable, there is no units in diploma in tourism. Okay, I'll follow up diploma in tourism management. I don't know why there are no units. Yes.
My question shall arise from the just concluded explanation about the units registration.
Okay.
Yes, this thing proves to be very hectic towards doing exams and end semester exams. So what if someone is willing or maybe defeated to register units online? Should they resort to visiting the nearby either TRC or town campus for registration?
There are several methods that you use, but
yeah,
we encourage.
And there are, I'm supposed to be asking, is there a standby IT guys who are supposed to be helping us on this?
Okay, that's a good question. So may I respond?
Yeah.
I'm in a meeting. I'll see you later. Now, the first thing is the registrations. Once you have done it for the first time and you're used to it, you'll find it very easy. The process will be very easy and seamless. But we have several ways in which we can be able to assist you. Number one, we have several numbers that you can call. Can I give the numbers?
Yes.
You can call 0714.
A minute.
Let me type it on the chat.
No, just okay,
Okay.
just dictate.
0714 58863.
58863.
Yes.
Okay.
You can also call this other number
Yes.
0746
46
627
627
590.
590.
You can also get in touch with your head of department.
Oh, fine.
You can also get in touch with the coordinators.
Okay.
And you can also send an email to e-learning.
Yes.
You can also send an email to elearning@ztech.ac.ke.
Okay.
So if you are far, coming to the institution should be your last option, because we don't want you to waste a lot of time on the way and all that.
Okay, fine.
Yes, but I need us to be clear on this. If you send an email, just be patient so that we can respond. Don't maybe you send an email, you send a message, you send a WhatsApp message, because you may find that you are sending a message and then a WhatsApp to the same number. So I end up reading like 3 same messages from 3 different platforms. So we will respond within the shortest time possible, because unaweza tuma email, utume message, utumie mwingine message, you call mwingine. So we are responding to one person in so many different platforms. So ukituma tu moja, tupatie time kidogo to respond. Like for example, you may find someone, I'm responding on your message. When I go to WhatsApp, I find you have also sent a message. I find that I have like 100 WhatsApp messages, but I also find you have done that. I go to email, I find also you have done that. So it becomes, I'm answering one person in like 5 different platforms. So let's maybe stick to one. But I'm not saying you should not choose another. I'm just saying minimize so that we don't spend a lot of time in one person. Assuming you are 100 of you and everyone sends like messages in 3 different platforms, that becomes over 300 messages. So answering that will take time for another message that we are supposed to answer. I believe that is okay with you.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Japheth.
I was asking this issue for students who are doing fully online semester 2. Can you help me, please?
What exactly do you want to understand?
Hello?
What exactly do you want to understand about that?
We are told we are going to be given a timetable for evening study that is going to be rolled out since Monday up to now. Thursday going to Friday. We have no updates yet. So we have only learned 2 lessons out of the 7.
Like which unit are you doing so that I can check?
Probability and statistics 1, calculus 1.
Just a minute, we look at it together. Okay. I want us to go to this e-learning platform. We search that unit, for example, probability. We search for it. And then
statistics.
For which level?
Then for Samuel Masharia.
Samuel Masharia. Degree.
Degree. Yeah.
Yeah,
that one.
Like this one.
That one.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Let me open it. I can see he has not posted anything.
It's blank. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I will talk to him so that I can
calculus.
request him to.
Yes.
There's also calculus. Let me check.
Yeah, calculus.
Still for who is the lecturer?
For I think Samuel Masharia also.
Samuel Masharia. This one, calculus 1.
Also that one.
Let me open it. Since he has not. Yes.
Yeah,
since that he has not posted.
Updated anything.
Yes. Fortunately, you can hear me mention his name. Yeah. He has started working on it right now. Okay, we'll check and communicate to our members. Ideally, let me just show you.
I've been asking, they are wondering what is going on. So, yeah.
Assuming now we are looking for an evening session like this one now, I've just picked a random unit. If it's an evening session and you click on it, The lecturer should have communicated when
Oh,
the
you
class.
can type evening.
Yes, you can type evening, but now when you type evening, it will bring you a lot of units. You see whether that unit for the evening is there. Sawa.
Oh, okay.
Ukikuja hapa utaona mwalimu amesema
Okay.
Friday from 5 p.m. So you may find that the lecturer has already indicated the time that you'll be meeting. So maybe mostly you even don't need the timetable. When you click there, the lecturer will have indicated when, yes, you'll be attending that class. If it's for this one, I open another one. This one has not posted.
Oh.
Click this one. This one has also posted something and given the details. Maybe when you follow the link, you can be able to find when the session will be. So some of the things you can be able to find them. Yes. So that I believe that is easier, but we are going to talk to the timetabler to see whether he can draft something for you.
Well, no, timetable is not an issue. Just that attending the lesson was the only issue because it's almost a week done. I've only attended 2 lessons out of the 7.
Thank you. At least you have seen now you can be able to find the timings there. Thank you.
Okay.
Now let me try
yes? But you is it possible if you can maybe ask him about the online students?
Yes, I'll talk to him in person. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Shadrach.
Yes, please.
Shadrach. I'm having an issue joining the student portal. Like this is the first time I'm joining the student portal. Kuna pahali umefika ikakwambia invalid. That's the same thing inafanya kwangu. What did you do?
It said what? Invalid.
Yeah.
Okay. There are 3 cases. There are several cases that you can find the responses from the system. One, you can register and it can tell you to visit the administrator. If it tells you to visit the administrator, it means that you never followed up such that your details were updated on our system. It may tell you to visit the administrator because your email address has not been updated. So what you need to do, you can either write an email to itsupport@ztech.ac.ke so that they can help you out. itsupport@ztech.ac.ke.
I'm saying, unaona vile yako umefungua ikakwambia already registered.
Yes.
But when you try logging inakwambia username and password invalid.
Now, this is what I'm saying. You need to create an account. And before you create an account, you should have the official student email address. The email address that has got, for example, ross@ztech.ac.ke. And you need to have activated that email because when you are creating the account on the portal.ztech, it should send a link to your official email for you to click on it so that that account can be active.
Okay.
So once your account is active and everything is in order, when you go and create an account again, it will tell you you are already registered. So what now you need to do is just to go directly and log in.
Okay.
So. Okay, let me answer a few questions here. The timetable that was released is a mixture of blended learning and face-to-face classes. What about for purely online classes? Hiyo nimeelezea. When you look at the units for online students, you'll be able to see the timings updated by the lecturer on each given unit, so you can follow that. E-learning timetable, just search. When you search for the unit, you'll be able to see the lecturer has updated the timings for the class. Let me see whether it has been updated here. If there's anything that you need that has been updated, always visit the news and announcement section. You'll be able to find the updates there. Now what else? I can't see anything on news and announcement. If you cannot see anything on news and announcement, you need just to click enroll me. Just scroll down a little bit and click enroll me. You'll be able to join the unit and you'll be able to see some updates. Now, what else? What else I've not answered? You can remind me if I have not answered anything else.
Okay. There's a question here.
Yes.
Oh, I'm DHM.
Hmm?
There's our timetable states that our French unit should be face to face, but the lecturer just posted that it will be online. So there is some confusion with our timetable.
Let me ask you, are you doing purely online classes or are you doing face-to-face?
No, I'm supposed to be face to face, but now they changed the whole thing to online plus the blended learning.
Okay, I will confirm whether your French should be online or should be face-to-face with your head of department. You have the contact to your head of department?
Huh?
You have the contact to your head of department?
Yeah, I do.
You have the contact, eh?
Yes.
To Madam Veronica?
Yes.
You can always chat with her. You can always send her a message to understand a few things, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
Sawa.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Any other question? Any other question?
Mr. Shadrach?
Yes.
I have an issue here. How can I uncheck a unit that I have not registered with it so that it can not be in my courses?
Which unit are you referring to?
There are 2 units I erroneously checked, and I want to unfollow.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Let me search your details here. Just a minute. I believe you can be able to see here. Just a minute, so that I can see the units that you're referring to. Give us the registration number.
BSCIT.
BSCIT.
-02. -7596.
20.
Stroke 2020.
Okay, let's see. This is a Boru.
Yes.
Mustafa, let me check. Which are the units that you are saying? These are the communication.
This one, communication. Yes.
We are going to remove it. Don't worry.
Okay.
We're going to remove it because I said. I said all the participants of this site were enrolled by mistake. You can see we have 60 students, and we should only be having for the certificate only. So we are going to enroll everyone. Don't worry.
Okay. And I've never attended a class since the semester has commenced. I don't see any announcement.
You are doing purely online?
Yes, purely online.
You see, if I look at your details, if I look at your account, I cannot see units here. I cannot see your units here. So it means that you have not enrolled yourself for the units.
Okay.
It means that you have not enrolled yourself for the units. So what you need to do, once you log in,
okay.
What are you doing? Let's say you are doing programming. You just come here and search for programming. When you search programming, they will appear here. You just click enter this course and click enroll me. Those units will appear here. When you look at my course, when you click at my courses, you'll see the list of units here. So if, for example, right now, as I speak, you are supposed to be having a class that is programming and you have enrolled yourself to it, you just open that unit. Once you open the unit, you will scroll down and you will find a link that the lecturer has shared for you to join the session. You just click the session. So right now, you cannot say you have not attended in class, yet you have not enrolled yourself for the unit. So enroll yourself for the unit first, and then you attend.
Okay, thank you.
Alafu ang'wen mali gino sitiyo goyo olo gine piny.
I cannot get you well, please.
Gino tiyo gariyo. Kawuono udwa tiyo gadi?
Mustafa, we cannot get you. I can see your mic speaking, but I cannot hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm okay now.
All right, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I don't know whether okay. I don't know. Okay, so now, if you don't have any question, let me look for. We are supposed to have a short session with the library team. Can you give me a few minutes to conduct them so that they can join the session and they speak to you for a minute? Just a minute, please. Rachel. Rachel Irungu. Can you hear me, Rachel?
Hello.
Yes, Rachel, we can hear you, but you are quite far. I don't know whether it's your mic. Make it closer. Confirm you can hear me, and so that I can give you some rights so that you can do the presentation on a library session. They are waiting for you.
Shadrach. Hello. Hello.
We can hear you, Rachel. Proceed.
Now sharing how.
Shadrach, can you hear me? Good afternoon. Gladys, can you hear me?
Rachel, it is
Yes,
good morning.
hear you.
Yes, that we can hear you.
Okay, Rachel, I would like to present the library orientation. Gladys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Now we can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we are getting you.
Okay. my name is Rachel Irungo. I would like to present ZTech University Library Orientation. To all our ZTech University students, welcome to ZTech, where we invent our future. So today I'm going to teach you about ZTech University Library. And what I'm going to teach you is how to use our library. Basically, I'll start with what is more about our library. First of all, as you can see in my screen, can you see my screen? Hello,
Yes, we can see it.
my screen?
We can see it.
Okay. Now, as you can see, the first page, it's about the forward. On the first screen, you can see it's about our library. Basically, we are talking about our library managed by Koha, that is library management system. We are providing a comprehensive curriculum-driven and updated support of learning and research. So ZTech has an academic library that supports its user community. About us, we have a vision to be a center of excellence in provision and dissemination of information in support of learning and teaching and research. In our strategic plan, as ZTech University Library, we have a vision to be the center of excellence in provision and dissemination of information in support of learning, teaching, and research. We don't only to support our students in providing a conducive environment for studying. We want to provide that conducive environment to our teachers, and especially more to our new group, that is master's degree, in case of provision of research. When it comes to membership eligibility, for you to be a member of ZTech University Library, first of all, you must be a student or a university staff, both teaching and non-teaching. First of all, you must be a student or you be a university. I can't hear you.
Yeah, okay.
Shadrach, I can't hear you.
I can hear you. Just continue.
Let me start again. So, for you to be a member of our ZTech University Library, one, you must be a staff or a student. The other thing is about our libraries. We have two major libraries, that is face-to-face library. The first, our main library is called TRC library, and that is our main library, that is Thika Road Campus library. It's our main library. For those who have visited the Ruido campus, you have seen our ZTech library. In town campus, we have two major branches. We have Stanback and we have Pioneer. Pioneer in campus is the one that helps Pioneer Library that serves our CBD campus students. If you are a student in Thika Road, you can able to borrow books in Pioneer. If you are a student in Pioneer, you can able to borrow books in Thika Road. You are, as a student, you are not limited to borrow in your respective campuses. So, for example, for students who are interested in the campus, they can able to borrow books from Pioneer Library. For those who can able to borrow books in Thika Road campus. We have a new kind of a library, that is e-library. This is an online library where we provide articles, books, and journals. It can only be accessed through the link that have been provided, and that link links you to our ZTech University portal. We do have library opening hours for face-to-face or physical user. When you're talking of physical user, you're talking about that student who is studying face-to-face class. We open our library from Monday to Wednesday, that is 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. For those students who are in online learning, you'll be using our e-library option. I'll show you how to access e-library through your CBS account website. Through website, you must type www.library.vtech.ac.ke. I'll show you how to access articles, how to register for our our e-library, you must register for e-library for you to access our databases. Provided our phone numbers, email address, Twitter, Facebook, and website. Mostly, if you are a student in e-learning, you're not able to visit our library, so you'll be using our phone numbers. You have provided them on our ZTech University library portal. I'll show you where to find those numbers, where to find our email address, and also how to find our social media accounts. For those of you in Twitter, Facebook, you can like our pages. For those of you who like to integrate with our library portal, I will show you how to use it. The other thing is about our information resources. For those who visit our library physically, we have books, we have reference correction, we have syllabuses and atlas and dictionary. But mostly for those of you using our e-learning library, you will be accessing them. So for this group, I'll be focusing mostly on e-library. That is what you'll be using mostly, because you cannot be a student in e-learning and then you're able to visit our library physically. You'll be using our e-learning, our e-library to access those databases. Access books, journals, and also to know how to use our databases. This is what you do. Our library, you have to know how to use our databases, the assignment, and in case you want to set them, I'll show you how to do it. In case of you, the you access books, there are some rules you must follow. For you, to be a user in our library, there are some discipline code that you must protect when you are using our facility, especially our libraries. Important, it's rule you must always have. I have said that you'll be using this is what will be used and those students have. So you must provide an evidence that you have evidence. So when you are reading, be quiet, allow the other student to read and to share the same facility. Inside the library, we don't allow phone calls and music. If you want to use our library, and we do have internet in our libraries, you can use earphones and headphones, but don't put those loud music or watch the videos in loud music. Don't distract those people who are reading inside the library. So no phone calls or music in the library. If you want to use our internet, it's allowed, but if in case you are watching a video in YouTube, kindly use earphones or headphones. The other thing is about eating and drinking in the library. Eating and drinking in the library is forbidden. We don't allow people to come with food in the library, including drinks. Drinks involves any form of liquid. It's not allowed in the library. We want a conducive environment. We don't want in a situation where a student is reading and the next neighbor is just eating or drinking. We don't allow that. We want a conducive environment suitable for each and every user. The other thing is a good mannerism must be observed in the library. Don't distract those who are reading. The other thing, sleeping in the library is not allowed. Kindly, when you visit our library, be mannered, had just be settled person. Don't sleep in the library. Don't bring distraction in the library. kindly use the library as a facility to read, to research, and also to do the assignment. The other thing is about library books. We usually have library books on our shelf. That book, kindly leave that book on the table. If you pick a book from the shelves and you don't want to borrow that book, then you use that book on the reading space that is on the tables. Kindly leave that book on the table. You will shelve that book back again. The reason we want you to have an environment where you can research comfortably. You don't need it to be reading and then researching and then you are thinking, I'll have to return that book. Once you use that book on the tables, kindly leave it on tables. The other thing is stealing or attempting to steal library property is punishable. Kindly don't steal library properties. Those include atlases, dictionary, because they are all open to students. You can able to come to a library and use newspapers, magazine, periodicals, books, atlas, dictionaries. Kindly don't steal a property because it is punishable. If we caught you, we will punish you. Reservation of seats is not allowed. We have not permitted people to reserve seats, especially this period of COVID-19 pandemic. Kindly don't reserve seats. If you are told to keep social distance, keep social distance. If the seat is written, don't sit here, kindly don't sit there. Sit on the seat that is available or written, sit here. Don't reserve seats. Allow each and every user to share the same facilities. There is free skin when you are leaving the library. When it comes to library users, especially students, we encourage you to buy books. When you buy a book or a newspaper, you are allowed to come with your material in the library and read it inside the library. Because when you are leaving the library guard will ask you to show him what you are leaving with in the library. So if you buy a newspaper, that just show him or her the newspapers. You just frisk and see that if it is your property, just give you and live with it. Kindly be respectful. Just show them. They know all each and every library materials that is under the Tech Universities. Just show him or her and he will confirm that is your newspapers and will give you the newspapers and you will be able to leave the library comfortably. The other thing is about intellectual property. As I talked earlier, I confirmed to all the Tech University student in e-learning or blended learning, most of the times you'll be using our e-libraries. There is Copyright Act of Kenya that does not allow people to reproduce materials for financial benefits. So when you are using our databases, that is our e-learning databases, kindly follow the Copyright Act of Kenya, especially the books online. You can able to access a book from our e-libraries, those databases. You can able to download a book. After downloading a book, don't sell that book. Don't sell that book, but because it is punishable according to Copyright Acts of Kenya. Login and credentials. For you to use our e-library, you must register. Don't share your login credentials. Just tell the other student to come for library orientation. They'll be shown how to register. They'll be shown how to use e-resources, and then they will be created for their own accounts. Violation of copyright will be penalized and privilege will be withdrawn. Kindly follow the Copyright Acts of Kenya, especially the reproduction. Don't reproduce those materials, especially the books, access them online. The other thing is about anti-plagiarism. Kindly, to all those students who are studying bachelor degrees, will be helping you in anti-plagiarism solution, especially if you're writing your project. Will be you'll be helping you in anti-plagiarism, especially if you are writing your project. So in case you want your project to be anti-plagiarized, that you claim this is my work, this is what I wrote, this is what I have, you need to come to a library and we'll share with you our email to you all. You'll be sending your project to us. Then we check in your project. Then if it passes, then we confirm your project. But this will be done into HOD's office. All the work of Rebea is only to check the anti-plagiarism level. So we use UCAD. We don't use Turnitin. We use UCAD. It's a web-based coordinator, and it helps a lot, especially it's screamable. You have the copyright act, you have copyright rights. I think that is your work. The other thing I want to talk about is about our circulation service. Circulation service for all those e-learning students, including those in blended learning. For you to register in our e-library, registered users are allowed to access our e-library if you registered. There are some details you are supposed to provide. These details, if you forgot, you can use our mobile phone numbers. I'll show you where it can be located in ZDS accounts, but these are the details you should provide for you to register to e-libraries. And kindly, everybody copy this email address. Keep it somewhere, write it down, e-library@ztech.ac.ke, e-library@ztech.ac.ke. From my example, and kindly everybody copy it to admission number. If it is under ZU, your examination body is under ZU, you have your own unique number. For those said as your admission number, kindly make sure that admission number is correct one. First of all, said as your names. For my example, is Amos Kiptoyem. Your admission number, be it is BSIT, BAF, MBA, be it is you are in certificate, kindly say that's the correct admission number. You will find your admission number in your admission letters or admission package. Send us your email address. Preferably, we would like those students who have registered. Kindly send us your ZTech email address. If you don't have the email address at ztech.ac.ke, you can send us at gmail.com. It's still okay. Your phone numbers, the most active phone number, the number that you know will be using for the next 4 years. Course include Bachelor of Information Science. So if you're in BAF, that's like Bachelor of Accounting and Finance, BS Science, in Information Technology. Kindly write the initials in capital letters, your course initials in capital letters. For those in Bachelor of Accounting and Finance, just like BAF. So I'll go back to what I discussed earlier. For those students in e-learning, most of them, they're not able to come to our library. So most of them, they'll be using our e-library. You can able to access e-library through ZDS account. So for those who have questions, kindly post the question in, I'll be reading them. So I want to share another screen for you to see. I want to show you how to access okay, I was here. We discussed you must set these details. Make sure you have written down this email address, elibrary@ztech.ac.ke. This is the email address we use for registration for e-library. E-library is very important for those students in blended learning and e-learning. Send me your names. My example here is Amos Kiptoyem, admission number. If you can't remember your admission number, kindly check your admission package. There is admission letter. It is written your admission number. This is for a student at the NEC examination body. If you are in ZU examination body, you have a unique admission number. Your email address, amos.kipto@ztech.ac.ke. I would prefer student to register with their at ztech.ac.ke. If you don't have at ztech.ac.ke, be comfortable and send me at gmail.com. Be comfortable, send me at gmail.com. Then when it comes to phone number, send me an active number. a number that you know you'll be using for the next 4 years. When it comes to course in full, BSIT, right, just write Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. BAF, just write Bachelor of Accounting and Finance. Course initials, for those in Bachelor of Information Science, you can see Kipto have written BIC. For BAF, Bachelor of Accounting and Finance, just write BAF. Kindly set that data on eRibrary at ztech.ac. The other thing is about how to access our eRibrary. The first option is to go on your ZDS account. As you can see, the image I've shared here, at your ZDS account, click on library link, it's then on the farthest corner. It will direct you to a library user account. A library user account is very important because that's only the link you'll be using to access our e-libraries. In our e-libraries, we find databases or e-resources. E-resources are in form of articles, book chapters, in form of maybe somebody thought they can write a preview, they are posted in those databases. I'll show you how to access those databases. The next step, on the left-hand side of the email you register. After clicking here on e-libraries, it opens in a new page where you need to write your email address and create a password. For you to create a password, after you have said these details, after you have said all these details to e-libraries at ZTech, after setting all these details, full names, admission, email address, phone numbers, course initial, course in full, you will receive a link that will help you to create a password. That is the password you'll be using in typing here in option of password. So you'll be writing the email that you registered with. Amos Kipto registered with amos.kipto@ztech.ac.ke. He registered with this email. So he will be typing this email at the user account. And then the password he created through the link, he types it on their password, then he logs in. So I want to show you how to do it physically. Anybody with a question? Anybody with a question? Kindly post it. Anybody with a question? Anybody with a question? So either you can use ZDS account or use your ZTech University website, ZTech website. As you open ZTech University website, you find that the first option you find it is home, about us, then admission, program, academics, then library. Then we have media, student life, and queries. You are supposed to select the option of libraries. You select the option of libraries. It opens to a new page. It opens into a new page. In this new page, you are supposed to type, it's the same page that, like the ones that links you in ZDS account. Can you able to see now? So Amos is supposed to type here, Amos.Kipto, but for now I don't have the password for Amos, so I use my own email address. I've registered for e-libraries. Then I should type my own password, the one I created after being sent for by a link. I have told you that there is a link you will receive from e-libraries at ztech.ac.ke. With that link, you must create a password. Then you'll be coming here and type the link, the password you created at ztech.ac. Then you come here, log in. There are some of you who have forgotten the password. You are supposed to select this option, forgot password. You will receive a new email from e-libraries that will help you to create a new password. So after typing the correct password, you should log in. You should log in. Okay. You should log in. opens in a new page. As you can see, you can able to see our ZTech University Library website, our portal. It's a very comprehensive one. First of all, it's home, e-resources, tutorials, feedback, user profile. So in e-resources, that is the first step you select so that you're able to select databases. So in e-resources, you first of all select databases. Let me repeat again here. After logging in, you come here at e-resources, leave the rest. You can, at your own free time, you can able to view what is in tutorials, what is in home, what is in feedback, what is about the user profile. But for those who want to access our databases, kindly select e-resources, then select the databases. It opens in a new page where you're able to view all the subscribed databases by ZTech University. Okay. Here are the databases. You can see the first one. It's the American Institute of Physics annual reviews, a best course, EMELAD. We have EE, we have IMF. For those of you in business, especially BAF, Bachelor of Accounting and Finance, you'll be using this mostly, IMF, JSTOR, we have Liverpool, University Press, NSP, Royal Society, anybody with a question? Kindly mute. Anybody with a question? Anybody with a question? So it opens to a new page. This is really online front page or the view page. For you to open the really online library, you must come here about this option of about. You click, it opens to a new page.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Rachel.
Hi, how can I help you?
Yeah, I'm unable to
How
see
can I help you?
anything. Can you hear me? Hello?
Grace, how can I help you?
I'm saying I cannot see
Hello,
the
I can
slideshows.
hear you.
I'm unable to see the slideshows.
Hello, I can hear you.
I can't see the screen where you are
Grace.
sharing. Yes?
Grace, how can I help you? Yes. Yes, I can hear you. So, what can't you see? Grace. Grace.
I'm saying I was only seeing the website.
So how can I help you? Can you be able to see now?
I'm only seeing your name right now. There's a black screen.
The website.
The website has
Are you
now
able now to see
disappeared.
the slides?
No, just your name on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you reshare the screen, Rachel?
Can you able now to see the website? Grace, can you able to see the
No,
website?
I cannot. I can see everyone is saying on the chat they cannot see. It's
You can reshare your screen. Okay.
I have shared the screen.
It has disappeared again.
Share the screen. One there. Grace, can you able now to see the screen? Grace. Grace, can you able to see the screen?
Yeah, we can see the screen.
You can see the screen now. So I wanted to repeat for her.
yes, I can see the screen.
So can I start from here where you need
Yes.
to set your
Yes.
data?
Yes, kindly.
So I said for each and every student who is participating in this an orientation, kindly write down this email address, elibrary@ztech.ac.ke. Can you able to see that highlighted email address? Grace, can you able to see? Grace, can you able to see? In that e-library at ZTech, you are supposed to send these details, your full names, admission number. For those of you asking where the admission, they will get the admission number, or you have forgotten the admission number, just go back to your admission package, you'll find the admission letter, and it has the admission number. For those in NEC exam, they have a unique admission number. For those who are doing ZU exams, you have a unique admission number too. So don't copy Kipto's one. This is for a student who is doing NEC exams. In that email address, write for us full names, admission number, email address, your phone numbers, course in full, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, then the course initials, that is BIS. For those in Bachelor of Accounting and Finance, kindly said BAF. We'll use these details to register you for e-library. I wanted to teach you how to access e-libraries on your ZDS account after logging into your ZDS account. Grace, can you able to see my screen?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Grace, can you able to see my screen?
Yes, I can see it. I can see the screen.
In your ZDS account, kindly select the option of libraries. It will direct you to a library user account. In the library user account, you are supposed to write the email address that you used to register with, and you write down the password. After sending us all these details, your full names, admission number, email address, phone number, course info, course initials, you will be sent, you will receive an email from eLibrary that will give you an option of creating a password. You will be using that password to log into eLibrary. So you write the email address you registered with, then you type down the password, then you log in. After logging in, it's open into databases. So this is how to do it. For me, I don't have a ZDS account, so I'll use the library option. It opens to ZTech University Library website.